Hi everyone, this is Richard, CEO of altFINS. In this trading video, I will cover some trading opportunities, specifically falling wedge and channel down pattern breakouts. So let's go ahead and dig in. In our signal summary page, you'll see an overview of various trading strategies and signals. Basically, if you create your own market scans or screens or filters, you'll have them here in the first section. But then we have a number that are preset filters or market scans, and that are also very useful for various trading strategies that we also cover in our education course. And then we scroll down to the trading chart patterns. So this is the system automatically tries to detect certain chart patterns. There's about 26 different chart patterns that the system tries to detect across multiple time intervals. And what I've noticed in the last couple of days that we're seeing a lot of falling wedge and channel down patterns. So channel down patterns are here on a daily time interval. There's 9 that have been identified that are bullish, 29 that are bearish. And then falling wedge patterns, there are 15 bullish and 18 bearish, okay? So depending on whether you want to be going long or going short, or you could do both to hedge yourself as well. I think that's a very good strategy to do both, short, longs and short, to be buying and short selling. And that way, if there's a big market move down, you'll make some money on the shorts as well. Now, let's go ahead and now first of all, I wanted to cover, the falling wedge and channel down patterns are trend reversal patterns, meaning they typically occur, for bullish channel down and falling wedge patterns. They typically occur in a downtrend. Let's take a look at the falling wedge patterns, for example. Okay, that takes us to the screener. You could also find these under the chart pattern section separately, but this is fine as well. And we can see there's, about 18 of these, and they're all indicating that there's been a breakout from falling wedge pattern. And falling wedge pattern, if you take a look at a bigger zoom in on one of these, you'll see that it's a series, it's a pattern that's formed by a series of higher lows, higher highs. So here is a swing up here, here's a swing up here, and lower lows, right? Now that's a sign of a downtrend, but a falling wedge is specific in that the lows, the drawdowns, are gradually smaller and smaller. So the bottom, the buyers are stepping in, more aggressively or sooner on each drawdown, okay? And that basically indicates that the selling pressure is abating, it's easing up, and also that the buying pressure is increasing as the price is lower, decreasing. There's naturally more buyers, and at some point, the buyers and the demand from buyers will exceed the supply from sellers, right? And it looks like we may have reached that point for this particular asset, where it's broken out of that pattern, and the prediction is that it'll go up, in this case, up about 15%. Now, as I mentioned, this is a trend reversal pattern because the asset is in a downtrend. In fact, let's take a look at the detail view here. Okay, as you can see, our trend ratings are indicating that this asset is in a strong downtrend. If we look at the bigger picture here, maybe last year or so, right? I mean, all these assets had a massive run up at the end of last year, and then a correction, and then again in March of this year, and then it's been all down, right? I mean, this asset, just like many other altcoins, average altcoin is about 50% down from its highs in March, right? This one's high was around 57 cents. Now it's at 20 cents. So it's really, or call it 23 cents. So it's really, 60% down, right? But after sort of such a prolonged downtrend or prolonged correction or drawdown, there's periods when the assets rise, and maybe it's just a bounce in the downtrend, or it could be a beginning of a sustained uptrend. We'll see that, but in either case, there is an opportunity to make some money here. As you can see, similar situation, right? If we open this up, maybe in TradingView chart that we have integrated, blow this up a little bit, right? See, I'm not sure why we're not getting the rest of the data here, but we saw a similar sort of drawdown here in summer of last year, and then a rally, and then a drawdown, and a rally, and now a massive drawdown. We're basically at 52-week lows. Okay, let's continue here. So now, as I mentioned, channel down and falling wedge patterns are trend reversal patterns, not continuation patterns. So continuation patterns like ascending triangle, for example, or channel up are patterns that are in the direction of an existing trend, right? The breakouts typically happen in the direction of existing trends. So in this case, this is a trend reversal pattern, which is a higher risk pattern, frankly, because we're betting that this is a trend reversal, that the downtrend will reverse, at least temporarily. The price will go up. Now, typically we want to trade with the trend, but at times of the market, and as like we are now, where a lot of the assets are in the downtrend, there are some opportune times when we break that rule. In certain cases, for certain chart patterns, there are trend reversal patterns, but I will point that these are higher risk patterns. And in fact, if you look at the knowledge base that where we in this article in the knowledge base, we have the historical success rate of chart patterns. And falling wedge is near the bottom of it at 64%. Channel down somewhere in the middle at 73%. Still pretty decent to be winning 73% of the time. Falling wedge is got a lower win rate. So 2/3 of the time I'm going to be right. Not bad, but not the best in terms of the chart patterns. But let's go ahead with so we having keeping that in mind. Again, trend reversal patterns are higher risk patterns, but I do like to play them at times after a long drawdown like we've had in the last 3 months. So what is this signal telling me? I like this one's got a higher profit potential. This one's got 55% profit potential. Nice. But it's basically telling me that the price is likely to retrace or bounce back to the next resistance level, which is basically the prior swing high. Okay, so that's my profit target, so about 40 cents in this case. And where do I place the stop loss? Stop loss should be placed at the last swing low, so in this case about 25 cents. You see this candle right here? That's your last swing or prior swing low. Let's look at another example here. Similarly with solar, my upside is about 15% here, and my stop loss level should be placed at around 19.3 or 4 cents here at the stop loss. I'm sorry, at the prior swing low. Okay. Now, that's similar with the channel down pattern. We can take a look at some examples as well. Let's do it differently now. Let's go to the chart patterns. And let's go ahead and search for channel down. Okay. Now, all of these are bullish. but they don't have to be. Sometimes they can be bears as well. And first of all, there are emerging and breakouts. For example, this one is an emerging pattern. So the pattern is just forming. It's still a tradable opportunity, but it's not a breakout yet. Well, this one is clear breakout for 1 inch, where the pattern has formed and the price is broken out of that pattern, and the prediction is that it's going to go to the prior swing high, and the prior swing low should be our stop loss right here. Again, very similar to falling wedge. It does have a higher winning success rate, so maybe we should use those or both. And again, I would also look at some potential bearish opportunities as well to balance out my risk. Okay, so this is a channel down pattern that's just forming, right? it bounced, or it got rejected at the channel resistance here, and it's likely to approach the channel support now, so it's going to go down, or that's the prediction, right? So those are the opportunities that you can find on the platform very easily. And then last one, or last source of ideas potentially, is in our technical analysis section, where we manually identify some trading opportunities. Okay, and we can sort these and find the falling wedge or channel down pattern. Where is falling wedge? Oops, not this one. Falling wedge pattern right here. So, you know, there's a number of these, and that kind of confirms what the machines are seeing, is that we're seeing a lot of falling wedge and channel down patterns. And so here it is, for example, bonk. Okay, we blow up this technical analysis where we identify some support resistance areas and chart patterns as well. And this was a breakout from falling wedge actually a few weeks ago. So this is a breakout that's been retested successfully, and now we're predicting the price to reach that resistance zone, the next resistance zone of 40 and 30. Okay, but there's a number of them out there on this list as well. So I hope this helps you. Again, I encourage you to explore altFINS. Even as a free user, you get access to a limited number of chart patterns and technical analyses. So give it a shot. And if you like this video, do subscribe. And if you have any feedback or suggestions, please email us at invest@altfins.com. Thank you and good luck trading.